Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about burnout, which is something that is very common for many entrepreneurs. The title of the video is How to Avoid Burnout as an Entrepreneur with these 4 tips. And I will also be adding, guys, a new playlist on my YouTube channel about personal development. So, guys, if you want to learn how to build an impactful online business while also having a balanced lifestyle, then this is a channel for you. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe today. So, the main reason why I wanted to create a new playlist for personal development and also talk about burnout is because many of us as entrepreneurs are burnt out and we don't have a way to organize our business and still have a healthy work and life balance. And it could truly take a toll on you. It could hurt your relationships, your health, and your overall happiness. You're going to question yourself, why did I start this Etsy business? Or why did I start this small business or this handmade business? Is really, really going to take you to that level that you're going to question yourself. And if you feel like right now your business is completely taking over your life and you're not able to get caught up with things in life, you're not able to do anything at home, you have a laundry list to do, you have a short list to do, and you're forgetting to pay your bills, and you feel like you're very unorganized and your life is a little bit chaotic right now, then this video is for you. I'm going to be teaching you 4 strategies you could implement today so you could have the work and life balance you truly deserve. So, let's go ahead and dive in. So the first tip I want to give you is to create a master list. So the first thing you want to do on Sunday is create a master list of all the things you need to do for that upcoming week. So take it out of your head and write it down on a piece of paper. And it could be personal stuff that you have to do as well as business. But this is going to help you get your thoughts in order and not forget those important things that you need to do. Like maybe you need to renew your license, right? Or maybe you need to pay your water bill. So by writing it down in a master list, whether it's personal or business tasks, is going to be a very helpful activity. And especially when you feel like I mentioned, your life is chaotic and you're doing too much and you're already burned out and overwhelmed. So go ahead and start creating a master list every Sunday of all the things that you need to accomplish, of all the things that will make a perfect week for you. Write them down on a piece of paper, anything and everything you could think of. Number 2 is the 4 Ds of time management. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the first D. The first D stands for delete. So you're going to look at your master list that you just created. And you're going to look at the things that you know at the current moment you cannot accomplish. Whether that is doing a favor for someone, maybe you wanted to attend a course or some like a summit and it costs too much money right now to do. So anything that you put in that list that you know that you're not going to be able to accomplish, go ahead and put a line across it. Go ahead and delete it, in other words. If you know that you're not going to be able to help your cousin with their baby shower or give a lending hand, to your coworker, it's okay to say no. You need to start understanding that you are only one person, and if you stress yourself out too far and you start to do too many things for too many people, including yourself doing too many things for your business, you will become overwhelmed and burnt out. So by you looking at the list and deciding what are the things that I could do at the given moment and what are the things that I know I cannot do because it's going to hinder me more, you need to go ahead and delete those items. Or if you wrote in a piece of paper, go ahead and cross those items away. So that's D number 1. D number 2 is delegate. So as a business owner, it's important that you truly understand the value of time. Learn how to get help from others. especially if you can't get it. So I'll give you an example. I personally have my husband that helps me run my Facebook group. So my Facebook group right now is about 13,000 members. And as a solo entrepreneur, and I am all over the place. I have 6 stores. I have an Amazon store. I have a blog. I have a YouTube channel, etc. It's really hard for me to manage all these different things I have going on. So what I do is I delegate my husband. I train him how to do it, and I delegate him how to run my Facebook group. You might have to do the same. So the more time or the more you delegate to others, the more time you will free up for yourself and the more successful you will be. So things that, are very small and minimalist, delegate to others. Running a Facebook group, delegate to others. Having someone manage your social media, delegate that to others. Anything that's major, which is you running your business, maybe you are creating the items or creating the products for your business, that will be the part that you do. But anything else out there that you could delegate, you need to delegate it. I recommend asking loved ones or friends. And if for some reason you don't have anyone like family or friends that could really help you in your career or in your business, I recommend getting a virtual assistant. I got mine using freelance.com. There's a lot of companies out there, upwork.com, and hiring somebody else to take that task. And, I personally, I'm not a writer, so I have a person that writes for me. And so doing things like that frees up my time with something that I'm not really good at, that usually takes me a lot longer to do. I could just pay for someone to just go ahead and do it. I just tell them what I want on it. So delegating your time is very, very important in releasing some of that burnout and enjoying your business back again. D number 3 is deferring. So, take a look at your master list again and decide which items can be deferred for a later time. So if something is not, doesn't need immediate attention, you don't need to do it right now. And kind of do vice versa as well. Look at the list. And if you see things that need immediate attention, you need to prioritize those things and complete those first before you do other stuff. So defer it is very, very important. Understanding what is urgent and what is not urgent at this given moment is crucial for time management. And it's also going to help you, like I said, with not feeling so overwhelmed. So understanding what's important at the given moment. And the last D of time management is do it. So if you know that there's something in your list that's really important and needs immediate action, stop procrastinating and just do it. There is such a thing called self-sabotaging, and I talked about this before on my previous video. And self-sabotaging is basically when you know you should do that one thing to improve your business, but you keep putting it off and you keep putting it off and you keep doing other things that really don't matter. So keep that in mind, that we are the biggest self-sabotaging for business, because when we are in the verge of being more successful or making more money, sometimes we, even though we want to go to that place, we self-sabotage ourselves because of fear of becoming more successful. So understanding if there's something important to do and it needs your immediate attention, doing that one thing first before you do anything else. Because if you leave it in the back burner and you say, okay, I'm going to get to it, and you never do, it's going to affect, like we talked about earlier, your health, your lifestyle. It's going to affect, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You're going to get stressed out because now from that situation, now it has blown up to something else. So just do it. Just do it. Now, the next technique I want to talk about is called chunking techniques. And chunking is basically a term referring to the process of taking individual tasks or little things that you have to do and grouping them together into large units. So if you have similar items, you could chunk them together And this is a great way to become more efficient and getting more done during your day. So I'll give you an example. If you have to call some clients today, and you know you have to call to pay some bills, and you know you have to call to pay your children's tuition, and know you have to call to schedule that appointment for your car, to change your car oil. These are things that are very similar. So you could chunk them together. And then what you do is you chunk them together and you do all of these tasks at the same time because they're very similar. So activities are very similar. When you chunk them together, you become more efficient with your time management versus when you're trying to do a call and then you're trying to upload, let's say, a social media posting, and then you're trying to read an article. It's too many different things. Your brain is going all over the place. You actually end up doing less. But when you chunk things that are very similar together from your list, you will become more time management. Your time management will be better, be more efficient, and therefore it will decrease your burnout. So chunking things together is really a cool technique that you should start implementing with your master list. Now, block time. And I'm sure you guys heard of this before. Not sure how many people actually do it, but it is a great way to manage your time and not get overwhelmed and eventually, get burned out because you're not blocking actual time for things that you need to do. So block timing or time blocking, right, will help you focus on finishing like big and small tasks one at a time instead of you just trying to do 5 things at a time. So this kind of goes back to the chunking. So if you find yourself like 1 minute updating a Etsy listing, then 5 minutes later you're, browsing your Instagram account. And then let's say, 10 minutes later you're reading an email. And then you're listening to a podcast. And then you go back to, your Pinterest account and you're all over the place. This is going to make you feel like you're not productive at all. It's going to really mess up with your time management. You're not going to be efficient at all either. So by blocking the time, what you're doing is saying, okay, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm going to make these calls that I need to make. And I'm not going to focus on nothing else but making the calls from 9 to 10. That means that you're not going to be watching Netflix. You're not going to be, listening to the podcast. You're not going to be browsing YouTube. You're going to be strictly making calls from 9 to 10. And from 11 to 12, you're going to update as many Etsy listings as possible. And you're going to do that only from 11 to 12. You're not going to be playing with your phone. You're not going to be taking selfies. You're not going to be checking your Facebook posts to see how many people liked it. You're not going to be doing nothing else but updating listings. When you do that, it really, really helps you with your time management and you actually feel more productive for the day because you're not wasting time. We usually spend a lot of time on things that don't need that much spending, too much time on social media, too much time maybe watching Netflix or other things that are not beneficial for your business. So making the block time is you saying from this time to this time, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Another great thing that you should do with block time, not only for business, but also for your health. So blocking the time that you say every morning from 7 to 8 a.m., I'm going to do an hour of cardio. Or every evening from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., that's going to be my hour of cardio. Blocking time not only for work-related stuff, but also for your health and relationships with others. Whether it's a date night or whether it's you block some time to play with your family and you guys have a family picnic or you guys go out somewhere for dinner. These are very important to have that work and life balance that we all deserve. So keep that in mind. Blocking time is very, very important. And then chunking the items together if they're very similar. And so let's go ahead and do a recap, right, of what we learned today. So what we learned today is that you're going to create a master list on Sunday of all the things that you need to do, personal and business related. Number 2 is you're going to follow the 4 Ds of time management. You're going to look at your list and you're going to delete the stuff that is not really that important. You're going to delegate the stuff that you could delegate to others to do to give you more time for yourself. You're going to defer the things that you don't need to do today, but maybe you could do in a year from now. Maybe it's a yearly review. Maybe it's a yearly, quarterly review, right? Every 3 months that you could defer for a later time. And then you're going to go ahead and do the things that you have to do. You're just going to go ahead and do it. Number 3 is you're going to use the chunk technique. You're going to create from the master list, you're going to pick the things that are very similar, and you're going to block some time for those items, and you're going to complete them within those within that hour or 2 hours that you set. Whatever you want to do. I normally do 50 minutes to an hour for everything I want to do. So you're going to take the time and block necessary time for those particular time and say, okay, once I'm done, and I'm going to move on to the next thing. This is really going to help you. Doing these 4 tips is really going to help you with your time management. It's going to help you be more successful. It's going to help you not be as overwhelmed. It's going to help you decrease your burnout, and it's going to make you a better, happier business owner and a better, happier husband, wife, and mother and father, etc. So make sure that you follow these 4 tips to help you as an entrepreneur not to feel burnt out. Guys, if you found this video helpful and you would like me to create more personal development videos, please leave me a comment below. Let me know if videos like this is something that would interest you in my channel. So make sure that you leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thank you guys for watching.